Good morning, YouTubers. I hope everyone is going to have a fantastic day today. I have just woken up and I've come straight to the computer to get this video out for you guys today. I wanted to update you on my top 5 holdings that I have inside my portfolio and how they have changed since I last did a video that was similar to this. So I did a video about 2.5 months ago, maybe even 3 months ago, and I will link it above now in case you haven't seen it, because a lot of the stocks that I did hold back then are still relevant to today's video, but they have shifted in my portfolio as other plays have come to fruition, and again I see more potential in a lot of these top growth stocks. So my portfolio is very heavily invested in innovation and growth because I am a very much a long-term investor, and I know that the exponential push that we are going to see into growth and innovation over the next 5 to 10 years is going to be absolutely astronomical, which is why I am holding this in my portfolio. So without any further ado, let's get straight into today's video. If you are new, then welcome inside to this family of investors. My name is Jason. Be sure to go down there and smash that like button for me, turn it into a beautiful blue, and why not consider hitting that big red subscribe button. And welcome to this family of investors. And if you would like access to any of my private buy and sell alerts that I do alert our Patreons on every single day, then be sure to check out the link below in the description for the price of a coffee. So guys, the first stock I want to talk to you guys about today is obviously NIO, because NIO is one of my top stocks. It is the number 1 in my portfolio, and it does mark up an allocation of 10% of my overall portfolio. And if we look at what NIO has been doing since about February 18th of this year, we have been in a range of consolidation, and we have tested those lows many times of around $35 to $32, and we are now sitting around that $43 to $44 mark. I really believe in the potential of NIO in the long term, and if you don't know who NIO are and you're finding my channel for the first time, then please be sure to go and check out one of the videos that I will link above now, because I have a ton of content on this company. They are absolutely incredible. They are in China, and NIO are positioning themselves to be a global leader in manufacturing electrical vehicles, and a company that is very similar, I want to keep my time on NIO very short today, to NIO is in fact BYDDY. So you guys may not have heard of this company. I did do a poll on my YouTube, which I will link here, and a lot of you had said that you didn't know what this company was. Now, BYD is actually the company, and Warren Buffett actually owns an 8.2% stake inside that company. So he actually was buying up shares of BYD into Berkshire and Hathaway all the way when BYD was around that $2 to $10 range, and he was loading the boat years ago before anyone even knew about electrical vehicles. Pretty much about 10 years ago, guys, Warren Buffett was buying BYD, and over the last 12 months we have seen an incredible push in that share price and that exponential takeoff, and BYD actually hit up above that $70 per share. Now, BYDDY is in fact the ADR ticker symbol because it's hard to find and trade BYD. They actually have an ADR, which basically means it is an American Depository Receipt, and what that means is it's just priced in US dollars, and that means that you can trade this like any other stock, but the ADR ticker symbol is BYDDY, and it is double the current share price of whatever BYD is. Sounds a little bit confusing, but do not worry about that at all. Now, I am a huge believer in electrical vehicles, and this company is also set in China, and BYD mark up the 3rd position inside my portfolio. And if we come onto the ARQ ETF from CATHIE, you can also see that this is positioned with a 2% holding at position number 18. So CATHIE is also very bullish. She does not hold NIO in her portfolio, but she does hold many shares of BYD. In fact, she holds over 1 million shares of BYD. So that is a little bit of insight into this company, and they have so many products and services, guys. They in fact have battery electric forklifters, they have battery electric sanitation vehicles, they also have their electrical buses and coaches, and we also have those cars there as well as taxis that they are using for their service. So this is a company I would definitely recommend looking into if you haven't already. And again, if you haven't checked out my first video I actually did a much larger breakdown in the stock of BYD and their futures potential, because I really do believe that this is another stock that barely any YouTubers are talking about, and I hold this in the top 5 inside my portfolio. Now, the second second stock inside my portfolio, that is the number 2 position, needs no introduction. You guys know, if you have been following the channel for a long time, it is NNDM. I am a huge believer in the space of 3D printing and how we are going to see a shift very, very soon away from 2D printing, and we are going to see that transition into companies like 3DD and also Nano Dimensions. Now, Nano Dimensions are a company that are based in Israel, and again, they have been working very, very hard at raising that share dilution over the last year to now have a cash position of about $1 billion on their balance sheets. And right now the company is pre-revenue because they haven't done very much over the last year because they were dampened by the pandemic of the Rona. But as we roll through the next few years, I really believe that this company has positioned themselves extremely strongly, and we are going to see some incredible takeoff with this stock. Now, this stock recently has been moving, and if I come onto the charts, we can also see where the price is right now for NNDM are. We are sitting at around $8.30, and I had in fact alerted all of our Patreons, especially when this stock was down around that $7 to $6 mark. This was a very, very strong buy for me because I really believe that this stock in the long term could potentially be a $30 or $40 stock, which is going to be over a 4 to 5x from the current share price. Now, it is going to take a lot of time, and they are going to have to work very tirelessly at getting those contracts in so that they can send out those 3D printing machines around the world. And again, once people start to buy those machines, they need to use the ink, which then also Nano Dimensions will have to supply separately, which is where they will have an addition to their revenue, and that is where they are going to see profitability. Now, again, if you don't know who Nano Dimensions are, then be sure to have a binge on my channel because I have an entire playlist dedicated since January to NNDM stock. And again, this is a fantastic company, and Joseph Stern, their CEO, is absolutely incredible, and he's done so much for this company as of late, and I am a true believer in NNDM. Now, guys, it is no surprise that if you have been on this channel for a long time as well, that I am a vegan. So the next spot inside my portfolio is in fact for shares of Beyond Meat. Now, Beyond Meat is a favorite stock of mine, and I really believe that they are interrupting a major market right now. The meat industry is over $1 trillion, and if we look at the shares of Beyond Meat, we can see that we have had an enormous push up of about 50% in the last week. We were actually trading around that $100 price range, and we are now sitting at $152. Now, we have reached onto some area of resistance, so we will have to see where this barrier goes through. But right now, this company is only worth about $100 billion, guys, and as we move through in the next few years, it is going to be very, very easy for this company to cut the costs associated with manufacturing, obviously, these plant-based meat products. They have expansion into China coming in the next 2 years, and they have now landed some of their products into the UK market. I actually had my very first Beyond Meat burger. I'm so happy to share with you this information on Saturday when I was out and about, and I found it in the supermarket in Sainsbury's here in the UK, and I was so excited to finally try this product because I have been waiting to try this for a really long time, and it was great to finally get my hands on it. And their meat product is just, well, it said meat product, it is just like a real hamburger. It was the closest thing I've had to meat in a very long time, and I really did enjoy it. They are a little bit more of a premium brand, so there is a little bit of a price there, but like I said, as we start to expand globally and we start to double up with that manufacturing process, and of course this space of veganism right now is absolutely growing exponentially every single year, we are going to see a cut in some of those costs, and this company is going to have a path to profitability. They are partnered with some of the biggest takeaways in the world: McDonald's, Burger King and KFC, even Pizza Hut. There has been rumors that they are going to be doing, a lot of plant-based foods for some of these major companies and snacks, so we will have to see. And guys, these are the leader in that plant-based sector, so having obviously shares in the leader is going to pay off long term. It's like investing in Tesla again in those early days, and I really believe that this company, if it was in fact to ever hit $1 trillion, which there is a potential over the next 10 years, this could easily be a $1,000 stock. Again, this is very, very long-term sighting, and I don't want to do a full breakdown on revenues and balance sheets in this video because it will be very, very tiring and we'll be here all day. But this company is one that I'm holding, and I am very much in the green with this company, so that is my fourth position. And the last stock that I want to talk about, guys, is Tattooed Chef. So Tattooed Chef, TTCF is the ticker symbol. If you don't know who Tattooed Chef are, then again, they are another plant-based company out of the US, and this is the first year that they are trying to use a lot of their company's revenue to in fact put into advertising. They have never advertised before, so there is going to be, you know, a massive expansion over the next few months in this year. And again, as we start to come into fruition over the next few years, this company have major plans to not only go in a lot of those supermarkets and take up an entire shelving aisle, but they do want to also expand globally. They are working tirelessly at creating new products on their line every single month, and it is just amazing what this company are doing. And again, being a vegan, I really understand the importance of this industry and what these companies are doing and how they are channeling their energy to set themselves up for some absolutely enormous exponential gains over the next 5 to 10 years. As again I said, that compounded annual growth rate of the vegan space is really starting to take off every single year. Now, this company has been up and down, and we had those highs earlier in the year of around $28, and we did see those lows of $15 over the last few weeks, and this was a perfect buying opportunity. I had alerted our patrons many times to in fact load the boat with those shares of TTCF, and that is exactly what I have been doing, which is why it is now inside my top 5 holdings. Now, we have seen an exponential push, and I am now up in the green on this position, and I'm very happy to hold at these levels. If we do ever break above $30, then I will let you guys know what I'm doing with the remainder of my position, but for now I am happy to just sit back and hold this company. So guys, that wraps up this video for today. I really do hope that you enjoyed a little insight into my new top 5 position inside my portfolio. Now, it does go to say that also Bitcoin is extremely close, and Bitcoin was actually in the top 5, but recently, because we have seen that correction, my portfolio in Bitcoin has now gone and moved away from that top 5, and it is around position 6 or 7. But I am also very bullish still on the crypto sector, and Bitcoin has majorly sold off, so it may be worth taking a stake up in that cryptocurrency if you are a believer in cryptocurrency long term, because Ethereum and Bitcoin has seen nearly a 50% correction. So that is a very nice entry now to get in, again, if you are a believer in the long term. So that wraps up this video. Make sure to go down there, smash that like for me. As always, hit that big red subscribe button, and welcome to this family of investors. If you made it this far, I just want to say thank you. You are amazing, and I hope that you have a fantastic day. If you would like access to my buy and sell alerts, we'll leave a link below in the description to the private Patreon. And if you're someone that wants to learn how to grow on YouTube, then be sure to check out my second page, which is linked on to my home page. You will not miss those videos there. They are very interesting insights into all the tips and tricks on how to start and grow on YouTube in 2020 and make a channel for yourself. So guys, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you back on my channel soon for some more content on investing. Ciao.